Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to another video. Welcome to another show. Pretty tired, but we're in a really good place. You can see the dual recording. I love this. See behind me, you see in front of me. Today's video is about childhood. And yesterday I was watching Lost, right? And Lost is this show. Lost is a show where a plane crashes, and in that plane there's a kid, right? And episode number 2, you learn his story. His mother died a couple of weeks ago. He lost his mom, and he ended up on a deserted island in the same month. And then there's an old man that asks him about it, and he tells the kid, say, hey, this is a rough month for you. And the kid's like, yeah, I guess so. And then, because you're a bit more mature, you understand that the kid has a hard time processing it. And that we're processing things differently as adults than we are as kids. It's a beautiful thing. The change of behavior is amazing. Not even think about that. See, as a kid, you're still learning things, and things are happening, and they're just part of growing up. You want to grow up. You want to grow up so badly. As a kid, you want to be an adult so badly that whatever it takes to grow up, you'll do it. No matter how badly it is, no matter how much it hurts you, if you'll grow up, you'll do it, because you want to be like your parents. You want to be like the adults around you, right? When you're an adult, you miss all the time when you were a kid. And in the show, the guy has the kid has a hard time processing. Skateboard is still there. Nice. You have a hard time processing things, and you're like, well, right? It's life. And then, as an adult, you have a easier time processing. And I wonder why. Is it because it's easy to make assumption? Is it because our past experience are more likely to guide us in what we do? The situation were kind of similar, so the conclusion will be similar, right? And when you think about it, it's kind of awesome, because you're this pawn, right? And this pawn serves a purpose in a game of checkers. And that purpose in a game of checkers is quite simple. Quite simple. It's crazy when you think about it. It's actually crazy. You're moving on a checkerboard, and you're the only thing that's moving. The world will stay the same. The other pieces on the board are your friends or family, your love interests. They'll move also. But the checkers, the rule of chess is the same. The chessboard is the same, right? It's the same for everybody. We all have a time on life. For some, it's easier than others. For some, we die earlier. Who knows? And your past experience will make you easier to assume. We lose that sense of wonder because we think we know. We think we know everything. You know? It's a beautiful thing, because if I think I know something, then when something happens, I'm not afraid of it. As a kid, I need to process information to understand it. As an adult, I do understand the information. But what if my understanding of this same information was flawed? What if the information that was being presented to me was, my apologies, analyzed in the wrong fashion? What if I'm completely wrong about how I see things? And how does that affect me? How does that affect you? Well, if your perception of things is different than a normal person, then you're in a position where you're like, holy shit, I assumed that I was wrong. And when you are wrong, what do you do to change things? Right? Does it come shuffle your card at all? No. As a kid, we need to wonder, because we need to evolve, we need to understand, we need to analyze to understand. I don't think we analyze, we think we understand, so we don't analyze. But that analysis was good as a kid, it's good as an adult. In fact, if we lose that processing process, it's insane. Then you don't want to process your whole life, because the lack of process, the lack of a need to process things, comes from a sign of self-confidence, a sign of I'm understanding, I'm happy, I'm old, I'm mature, I'm understanding, I'm smart, which are all positive things. So you stop this, and that's it. It's kind of confusing why you lose that. It's kind of confusing if you do need that or you don't. Does it really matter though? If you're just supposed to live life, not ask a question. Anywho, But you guys gonna go home. What a beautiful sight.